In case you weren't reminded enough, the last time the Georgia Bulldogs lost a game or missed out on a five-star recruit, academic standards are pretty high up there, Mr. Rivers. I mean, this isn't your typical Southern fried football factory we're talking about here. Athens, Georgia is a virtual crossroads of athletics and affluence. And as a Bulldog faithful, dust off those game day sweater vests with another season rapidly approaching. Let's raise our Chardonnay glasses to Georgia fans ever able to strike the proper balance in life between football and those things that really matter most. I'm excited. I know you're excited.
Can't wait.
And I'm told Georgia fans are excited too. Take a listen.
I'm excited because we're gonna see Coach Drake and the Dogs come out here. They're gonna rip Spurriers. They're gonna rip Spurriers. This is the Dogs. This is Sanford, baby. This is how we do it for the Dogs. Go Georgia.
And with that, I ask you, Mr. Rivers, what do you think about Georgia's quarterbacks this year?
If I can't compare that to the running of the Gumps, I mean, that's just amazing to me.
I can see where you're coming from here. This is not a position I have a ton of confidence in right now, and I'll tell you why. I feel the same with Alabama. When I look at Bryce Ramsey, I see Jacob Coker, basically. I see a guy that, by this point, I think anyway, should have a stranglehold on this position. And every day that goes by that he doesn't put a stranglehold on this position, it makes me more and more worried, because I look at Bryce Ramsey and I think to myself, if I'm a Georgia fan, who has the physical tools capable of taking us where we want to be? With LSU, it's Brandon Harris. With Alabama, it's Jacob Coker. With Georgia, this is the guy that's probably got to do it for you. It's not just Malcolm Mitchell. It's a theme with this unit. Isaiah McKenzie, counting on him to be that vertical threat, already hurt. Terry Godwin, already walking around with his arm in a sling. It is a problem with this entire unit. I can't explain it. Georgia fans can't explain it. Everyone's surmised, it must be a strength and conditioning problem. Got a new coach in there. Same problems throughout the early part of camp this year.
Who's now moved to defensive end. If they can create havoc, Georgia's run defense will be better simply because they have bigger, better, and more athletic bodies in my mind.
Let me tell you why I'm not completely sold on Georgia being able to dominate against the run just because they have big bodies. I used to be told, hey, when we had Kwame Gathers in there, when we had John Jenkins in there, got a couple of 6'4", 330-plus pounders, size equals stopping the run. Well, no, it didn't.
No, it doesn't.
Now, what Georgia fans are going to tell me, and you may be right in saying this, is, well, that was under the previous regime. We got Jeremy Pruitt in here now. Quote, I can't wait to watch the Vols crash and burn this year. I'll be here to say, I told you so.
So what would crash and burn be?
Probably 9-3.
What happens if they win 9 games and they finish second and Georgia wins the East or what have you? Do they crash and burn?
I've seen your kind, Matthew and Talbot, you're the reason we have this on this
Stress
desk.
relievers.
You said you'll be here at season's end to let us know when they crash and burn. I know where you'll be in season's end. You'll be hiding in whatever little hole you crawled out of up in Talbotton, and you will be nowhere to be found, not if, but when. Herb Street said it, ironically, right after the JP poll came out and ranked Tennessee in the top 10. I don't see any coincidence here whatsoever that Tennessee would make it to Atlanta, and I believe they will. Jonathan Rivers has not ventured out onto that limb quite yet, but I got a feeling he's not too far behind. Now, I'm here before you every night. I see things that you don't see.
That's true.
We have a great staff here at Football Nightly Down South.
Yes, we do.
In that staff's free time, they choose to do different things. Now, some of that staff chooses to venture out into the newsroom and just watch Jonathan Rivers' bloopers, but it's okay because anything done behind someone's back is fine as long as they don't find out.
Got him.
Roll it, Matt.
Got him.
Where's Jonathan? Is he coming in anytime soon? Is Jonathan?
So let's finish the quote there. That's Tochi from Nigeria. It's my favorite coworker that I've ever worked with from Nigeria, bar none. She said, "Where's Jonathan? Is he here?" Uh-oh. That was basically the quote. Your reaction in 20 seconds.
I love it. I love Tochi, and it's kind of getting what you deserved. It's nice dish served cold in it.
Yeah. Boom. For the best new director in the business has Matt, who just told me we have 30 seconds left. So Matt just did this in my ear.